Hello, all. Welcome to Hockey on Tap Podcast, episode
Not bad.
212. I'm your host, Bill Dean. I'm, of course, here with my two co hosts, Steven Schwim. We are here courtesy of Sam Wu and Primetime Radio, and you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple and Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Please leave us a 5-star review if you be ever so kind. That was much more seamless because I have an iPad and a phone at the same time, so I'm doing multiple things while I'm going. I like it. Boys, obviously I said leave us a 5-star review. What are we drinking?
I'm still going down my trip here, and I poured
I like
myself a nice glass of.
So how many different ones
Nolaise.
is this in a row?
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe this is 5.
5.
I had
I like
Hendrix. I had Grand Cabaret, I believe. I think I had 3 different Hendrix. Then I had 47 Monkeys, and now this is Nolaise Dry Gin. I'll try to have another one. Well, no, I won't be here next week, but I'll try to have one, a different one for the following week, and we'll see how long I can make this last.
It's too bad you did not save the one that I got you from Scotland.
I know. It was
this.
drunk and enjoyed.
I
Drank
got
and
another one.
enjoyed?
Drank and enjoyed? Yeah. I got another one that maybe we can do a podcast together and we could do it. It's a really cool
All
bottle
right.
too. Here, actually, I want to go get it while Schwim tells us his.
Schwim-
story.
Can we just get hammered on one of our pods all together while drinking gin?
I
That would
mean,
be entertaining. No?
have you had gin?
Who, me?
Schwim?
Me?
Of course.
I mean, besides like a gin and tonic.
No, gin and ginger is my go-to.
Oh yeah, okay.
I love gin
I
and
think
ginger.
I feel like I knew that.
Gin and juice, laid back.
Gin and juice.
I don't think I've ever had that,
know
though.
I don't know that I want that, to be honest
I
with
don't
you.
know.
What would
Yeah,
you
I don't
put? What kind of juice would you actually do with gin and juice?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I guess it's just apple, orange juice.
That's what I
Gin
assumed.
and
Oh, shit.
juice.
I got to plug my computer in. God damn it. She used up all my battery.
Recipe. You can create a classic version of gin and juice with gin, orange, and grapefruit juice, or add simple syrup for sweetness.
I don't want any of that.
You can use sweeter options like orange, passion fruit, or even strawberry.
Strawberry. I will stick with
Strawberry.
tonic and maybe a little bit of lime or a nice gin martini, or preferably just straight.
So this
Let's
one's
see,
pretty
are we
cool.
calling- Hey, we
And
got a
I'm
good goal.
saving this.
All right.
I'm saving this for when I come with you guys.
Ooh, is that
So
Whitley
this-
or Whitby's? What is it called? Whitby's?
No. This is called Inverness Gin. It's
Okay.
Great Glen Distillery, and it's actually produced right outside of Loch Ness, and they use the loch water in the process. I don't know.
All right,
They
so
don't actually use
full of
that.
full of Giardia. So why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. I think they use it in the cooling process. They don't actually use it in like the cook. Like you don't actually consume
Yeah.
any of it. Deep tones of kombu, kelp, seaweed, and golden chanterelles, added layers of aromatic fennel seed and elderflower that finishes with the high, bright tones of citrus fruit. So pretty
Okay.
cool. Small batch. So I got small batches of this.
I can't pinpoint any of those flavors at all at any point.
No, I can't either.
Most likely.
Courtesy of my sister-in-law, I'm going with a beer from China called Harbin B-Boss.
Okay, so we're drinking Chinese Heineken.
Yeah, and it's really cool. It's one of those tops where you like pull off and it basically just
Pull the
removes
whole
that
damn
whole
thing.
section. Yeah. Ooh, that almost broke.
Ben Kindle,
What was
rookie for the Pittsburgh Penguins, still has no assists, but he has 4 goals.
Yep, it's Heineken. God damn it. Everything's Heineken.
Yeah, I told you so. Schwim
It really is. It's horrible.
Schwim's dealing with technical difficulties, it seems.
Yeah, that's wonderful. What a load of shit.
Like literally, we can't get through any kind of intro.
We can't. It's a disaster. This has
Without
become
something.
a complete disaster. Yeah, and of course there's no me and Steven. There's only me and Schwim. Oh, actually, here, let's see if this works.
Oh, look at that.
All right, I'll
First
just put up
try.
+2 for right now until I see that
First
Schwim
dang
comes back
try.
online. Yeah, rocking today with the button pushing, which is really good.
Yeah, right. You're
Anyway,
2 for 2 with button pushing.
let's go to what's on tap for today's episode. Here's our weekly snapshot. Sam Goose said this is a Chinese knockoff beer. It might be, Sam. Harbin B Boss. Sam could tell me what it actually reads. I'll send him a message and he can tell me and we can see. Let's see. Schwim might be back on. Schwim? Nope. Nope.
No.
Nope. Yeah.
He's got help now.
No.
At least.
Nope. Uh-oh.
Oh no, he's still
This is.
Okay. There he goes.
Yep. All right. Well, yeah. So we're doing really well right now. And yeah, we're doing actually as well as the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden.
Yes, that's true.
What a tie-in!
Just one,
Look at that
it's
tie-in.
currently one. Was it one overtime loss? I think that's about how we work on this podcast.
It is. Sam goes.
We got one.
Reads.
We got 1 point.
Sam goes. Your beer reads the Rangers.
Rangers
The Rangers suck.
Oh,
I love Sam Wu. Sam, come on in and talk with us a little bit here, if you want to. We're actually going to talk about Jack Hughes and how he's just diving at knees. But
not yet. We're talking about Winless at MSG. Hey,
we
Schwim's back.
Yeah, right now, Winless at MSG. Schwim? Nope. Nothing.
Schwim, you there?
Yep.
Nope, can't hear you.
Nope. We are.
If you could read lips, if you could read lips, though.
Yeah. This is fantastic.
Schwim, are you there?
Viewership
Schwim, can you hear us?
Dives down.
And he's frozen.
And he's frozen.
I mean, we're entertaining if nothing else, maybe, or at least I'm entertained. So,
I mean, what's going to happen is a lot of people.
Hey,
I heard something.
Can you hear me?
I think
yeah,
oh, there he is.
Hey, Jesus, H. Macy.
Me and Steven are
ordeal.
having a grand old time over here.
Oh goodness, yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed that.
Did you hear how many curses I was saying?
No, but I could
because
read
you
your
couldn't hear
lips.
it.
Okay. There's a lot of expletives flying.
I could read lips.
Yep. Yeah, it was very good, Shroom. Thank you very much. You always add a levity to this podcast.
I've been laughed that hard since I was a little girl. Thank you.
Shroom, we were talking about how this podcast is going as well as the Rangers at Madison Square Garden.
So not good at all.
And yeah, so fantastic. From an outsider, we'll do it this way. What are you guys' thoughts on the New York Rangers at this present moment? If you've seen anything or what you've heard, and then I'll kind of.
I think there's. I'll be quick and Shroom could give his opinion. At some points they look so. I'm talking as an outsider. So again, I haven't watched every second of every game, but I've watched a handful of them, and hey, Justin Canigliero is tuning in. Hey, welcome, Justin. Sorry,
Justin.
As I'm about to talk smack about the Rangers. Well, I'm not really talking smack about the Rangers. It's my observation is that I'm seeing a lot of like what I saw with Pittsburgh under Sullivan, and again, I don't want to go ahead and just say that I don't want to blame Sullivan completely, but I guess it's
it's
either it's either a coincidence. Well, yes, I don't think Sullivan was given the right roster for his game plan, but sometimes they just look completely and utterly lifeless, and that was something I saw with Pittsburgh specifically over the last 2 seasons. Just some games they just aren't there, and can't finish. Also,
they have two guys that could finish the entire team.
Yeah, so they lost at least at MSG. They lost 2 games 1-0. Or was it 2 games 1-0? They lost
2 games 1-0.
And they lost to Pittsburgh 3-0, which 2 of those goals were empty nets. But that's 3 of the 4 losses right there if you don't count the overtime loss. And that's, the fact that you're not scoring at home is kind of a pretty big problem. And what I see is I don't see a whole lot of energy across the board there. The only one who's really
crazy.
Yeah, Shesterkin's like the only one who seems to be in character
every game
at this point.
Yeah, and this is a team that's won 3 straight. So in their road trip, they are 6-1-1 away from the Garden. They're 0-4-1 at home. They are still in the second wild card. And this is after being pretty much dead last as of 3 games ago when they were on that losing streak going on. Shrim, I know you're pretty used to losing right now. What do you,
Right
what do
now?
you think about the New York
No,
Rangers?
we've only won 5 straight, but yeah, that's fine.
I know. I'm giving you a little.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Lay into him, Schwim. Let's hear
I
it.
should. I can't wait. I hope we go to that game at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, we will.
Whenever that is. That's this month, isn't it? Whatever.
Yep. It's the
yeah, I don't know,
Saturday
it's like-
Thanksgiving weekend.
Well, your Rangers, to me, it's like a tale of two teams. They go out on the road and they look like a pretty good team. They're like, what are they?
Mhm.
They're 6-1 on the road. Yeah, they've won
6-1.
3 straight there, and then they come back home and they just look like utter garbage. They're definitely not scoring enough. I think they're one of the lowest scoring teams, and for the amount of games that they played, they're one of the lowest scoring teams. There's other teams who have played less and have, I think, scored 5 to 10 goals more than they have at this point. So I don't know. It's still
only
early.
the Kraken. Only the Kraken have less goals scored for a current playoff team at 30 versus Rangers 31.
And the Rangers
they're
are in the
31.
last wild card spot at this point, right? They're
Yeah.
in the
Yep.
playoffs technically.
So Kraken actually have the least goals scored in the league at 30. Rangers and Calgary tied at 31. But on the flip side,
And how
the
many more
most
games have they
goals
played, though?
scored?
I
Kraken
think they played
have
more.
11. Calgary has 14, and Rangers have 13.
Yeah, Calgary's played the
and then on the
most
flip
games in the
side,
league
the
or
most
something.
goals scored. Yeah, the most goals scored right now is 48, and it's by a non-playoff team. Can you tell me what team has the most goals scored this season that is not a playoff team?
Is it Buffalo?
Nope.
Ottawa.
Same division.
I
Ottawa
was gonna
Senators.
say Ottawa. Yeah.
48 goals for. It's because their goals against is 51, which also is that the most?
Not good.
It is.
Is that the most?
It is the most tied for. It's the second most. San Jose has 53. St. Louis and Ottawa both have 51 goals.
St.
allowed.
Louis.
While
Holy
we're on-
crap, man.
St. Louis.
While we're on the topic of stats here, I came across, and this doesn't have again, we're going off topic with what to think of the Rangers, but it does kind of involve them. I was looking up because I was just curious why. I was like, Pittsburgh's having a great season. Why do they have so few power plays? So I decided to look and to see like what the number of power plays are in the league. They are tied for the fewest power plays per game with the New Jersey Devils. Same amount of games, same amount of power plays called,
Pittsburgh,
and
Pittsburgh
1 and
and the
2
Devils have
in
the
the
least
Metro
power plays called for them.
per game. Yes, power plays called per. Yes, power plays per game. And to extrapolate that, for whatever reason, and it's by a pretty significant margin, the entire Metro division has significantly fewer power plays per game than any other division in the league. And I'm trying to figure, and who has the most power plays is the Calgary Flames. So it's like, what exactly is happening for like in fact, I believe it was, I don't have the numbers up now, but I believe it's at least in either the top 2 or within the top 3 or 4, the 2 worst teams in the league have the most power plays in the league currently.
I wonder. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe it's the refs feel bad for Calgary kind of thing, but
Or they
you know,
just
the
really
Metro,
suck.
because it's also they're all within
I don't think
5
it's
points
that,
of each
but-
other in the Metro.
Yeah, but like what makes it? Because I understand that like teams that don't dominate possession typically don't get a lot of power plays, because the teams that dominate possession usually you have teams taking penalties against them because of the reason that they just have the puck all the time. But these are the Devils and the Penguins are 2 of the top teams in the league, and they have the least amount of power penalties called in their favor. Now I wish Schwartz guy was here to give his theory because I don't watch all the Devils games, but the Penguins games, I mean, I'm seeing, stuff that both ways.
Sam,
like I
come
was
on
even
in. By
talking
the
over
way,
this weekend.
Sam's actually.
Yeah, I don't know if
Sam
Sam has
is-
any
Sam could speak to
idea
it,
on this,
I would think.
because you're seeing, like, I was complaining about the refs, I think this past weekend or maybe last week at some point. And it is,
There he
Sam.
is.
There he
And
is.
it's across the
I
league. I'm
love
not just going to say that the Penguins are targeted here, but because I know the officiating is just getting worse and worse and worse. But there's so many times where like they call this like non-existent penalty, and it's just like, why? Like, and the disparity in games, you'll see teams go 5 power plays to 1, 4 power plays to 1. In Pittsburgh's against Anaheim, it was 7 power plays to 1. So, Sam, I don't know about the Devils. I don't understand because Pittsburgh's doing pretty good as far as dominating possession. They're just not getting any calls. And I don't know if you have any theory as to why the Devils are also not getting any calls.
Which theory do you want? Conspiracy theory or?
Oh, we want the conspiracy.
Well, the thing is, I get it
heat.
because you can say conspiracy theory, but I mean the thing is, like the Penguins and the Devils have the exact amount of games played and the exact amount of power plays in favor. So it's like something's happening between both teams, and I can't exactly put my finger on it. And they're both having very good success in the power play, I might add too.
If you want my conspiracy theory, I think the NHL wants the league to be balanced. And sometimes, like, I've always noticed that if the Devils are doing something well, like their power play, if they're number one for the past few seasons, to start the season, they're like number one or maybe top 5 in the power play. And then all of a sudden you see that they're not drawing any penalties.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden. Like, you take that away. I'm off camera right now. I'm kind of trying to fix this.
You're kind of on
the
camera.
fly.
You're
The
fine.
flow is looking good. The flow, Sam, is looking on point.
You got some hockey hair going on. It's awesome.
Yeah, I know. The ladies I have to kind of shoo them away. I'm already married. Only Mrs. Wu.
He's married, ladies. Relax.
Leave
Yeah,
him alone.
Lay off.
Stop
Yeah.
DMing Sam.
Yeah,
Get out of his mentions.
Let me be an old grumpy man, So,
Yep. So Sam,
How about
as
outsiders? Outsiders, why? Outsiders, why? What's with the penalty calls? Do we have any theories, or is it just that it's just a weird coincidence, and the officiating is just
one of those
atrocious?
things that
Is
happens.
that basically what it comes down to?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's just one of those.
It is
things.
weird that it's weird that it's the entire Metro. The entire Metro has the fewest by a significant margin percentage of power plays per game.
And
I wonder
Sam,
if they
you,
could link that to certain
so
refs,
before
like what refs are reffing that division.
Yeah.
And
maybe
and
is
maybe
there
kinda
like a
see,
bunch of
like-
refs that just follow
It is.
Metro around? Yeah,
it could
I
be.
don't know.
I don't know.
Sam,
They're like,
while
it's certain
we're
refs
here,
who
'cause
aren't
you
making
obviously
calls.
helped. Yeah, you helped Steven with this beautiful title.
I mean,
What is
no,
the
I put it
Devils
all in.
fan? What is the Devils fan perspective on the New York Rangers?
they
I'm loving
suck.
to lay it on us, man. They suck.
All right, I finally got this thing figured out. I moved towards. I'm still trying to figure out my camera angle. All right. Anyway, it shows that I went to McDonald's the other day. That other camera. Anyway, look. Right now, we're not even thinking about the New York Rangers right now because
Yeah,
the Devils don't play the Rangers till March. The schedule is so effed
it is
up.
messed up.
That's
but-
another
First
issue.
time?
First
Yeah.
time I think is in March. Yeah,
March 7th, something
it's
like
horrible.
that. at
It's
the
so
Rock.
dumb.
They
Yeah.
play it.
And I think
That's
I
one.
think
That's
the
one
Penguins
you
play
put
them
like
the
every 10 games.
Yeah, and I think the Penguins play the Rangers 3 times this season. They already played twice, like twice in the first
already
4
played 'em.
games, something like that.
It is so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Do I look better with this angle? All right.
Yes.
Sam, you always look good.
Now it doesn't look like I had an Egg McMuffin the other day. With the hash brown.
You had salad. You had salad on top of it.
Salad, salad, sprinkled over. All right, so
Sprinkled
all right, just
Hey,
boosting
speaking of,
my
there's audio
volume
getting
right
scored
now.
on.
Anyway,
There we go.
so we're off the rails. Honestly, Billy Dean, nobody in New Jersey really cares about the Rangers. But if we see a blurb saying that haven't won a home game or get shut out 3 straight home games to start the season, and it's a record, and that's never happened in NHL history. Yeah, we'll comment about it, all that. But right now, I think the Devils fans are more worried about this team, the health going on with a lot of the players. I mean, there's a lot of players getting injured right now.
Yeah.
All right, so I sent you the the little video from that other podcast prior, and I don't think that he was going after. We're talking about the hit, or not the hit, but Gabriel Landeskog in the last Colorado Devils game, has a clean shot at Jack Hughes, and Hughes is a fantastic skater. So I don't think that any of us think that he just trips and falls and that's how it happened. But he goes to his knees just as Landeskog is about to initiate contact, and people are claiming that, oh, hey, he's going after his knees. That's a dirty play. I actually think that Hughes was doing something differently, kind of like what that podcaster was saying, where he goes to his knees to almost not get hit, and he puts himself in an even worse position, which I think is really bad. Yep, cat. What? I'm sure, Sam, you've seen it.
There are a lot of distractions on this podcast.
There is.
Yeah, there
Wow. Wow.
There are.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need
What
a lot
were
of
your
focus.
thoughts on the Jack Hughes
Hold
Landeskog, play?
I just think that whoever I don't think I believe I saw that clip. Did you actually send that to me?
Yeah. Look in the,
Oh, you did?
the tarps off.
That was the home game,
Oh,
so
okay.
that was a
I
couple
haven't
weeks
seen it
ago,
either.
right?
I gotta look at it.
Was that when they
was-
when they beat Colorado, right? Or was that the other day when they lost to Colorado?
No, I think it was the other day.
I thought
when
that
they
was
lost.
in Colorado. I thought that was in Colorado. That was at home.
I thought that was.
I
at
think
home,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter when it was.
This game was at Colorado, right?
No, I think it was the Devils were wearing the red, so I
That was the
assumed
Devils'
that was
home
when
game.
they were home. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm watching it now.
I think
I-
think short and sweet. I think it was a reckless way of avoiding a hit. I think that's just basically what it
Yes.
was.
Yeah, he
That's
goes
what I
down.
think it
Like,
was,
what is Landeskog supposed to do there?
Yeah. Well, he puts himself in a bad place to get just destroyed.
Yeah. Or people are saying this is a dirty hit by Landeskog?
No, people
dirty
are
hit
saying
by
that
Hughes,
Hughes.
but I don't think it was
Yeah,
dirty.
okay.
I think it was a reckless. I think it was a
Can you-
reckless.
can you
way
guys-
to avoid a hit.
Can you guys send that clip to me? I can't find it.
Yeah. I'll do it again. But
Yeah, send that
yeah,
to
maybe
me.
that's something.
Yeah, those stupid. Just immediately
Just
drops
this
to
is
his
like-
knees. Oof.
Unnecessarily long. Yeah, it's a weird play, but he's definitely just trying to avoid the hit, and it just ends up
Yeah.
being a
Ends up-
dumb
It's
decision.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's even more reckless for himself because this is a guy that's had concussion issues and has just injury.
Yeah, I mean it was
These
reckless
guys need a
all over.
big
Like
shot.
you just like that's not how you avoid a hit, and I'm sure he knows that after looking at it in
he
retrospect.
probably got yelled
Luckily, neither was hurt. So
Yeah. But yeah, so obviously we've been while Sam's watching that, we can kind of go on talk to some other things. But as we've been kind of watching the NHL
oh
unfold,
boy.
a lot of contracts coming out, especially.
I already know what the
for
problem
young
is. I
players.
already know what the problem is. Sorry.
What is it?
You know how much I hate Wawa, right? I hate Wawa.
Yes.
That Wawa sign was the cause of Jack
It's right
Hughes
there.
falling right
Yeah.
in front of Landeskog. Problem solved. Tell that
There it is.
podcaster to do their research.
We figured it out.
Goddamn Wawa.
Next to the Calandras sign. The Calandras bakery sign. They sponsored the New Jersey Devils. You got to get some hits.
Yep.
No pun intended. All right. So that's my
I like
opinion.
it.
We appreciate
Lots
it.
of
Thank you, Sam.
Devils, Markstrom agreeing to 2-year extension. I know that Let's Go Devils has talked about that. I listened in yesterday. The other big ones, Logan Cooley with a monster 8-year deal. You had Thomas Harley, another 8-year deal. Who was the other one that just signed 8 years? Oh,
Neckass.
Neckass. Yep, Neckass. 11.5 per year. I think Harley got 10.5, a little over 10.5, and then Cooley got like almost 9, a little over 9.
I didn't even see Harley.
We talked
That's
about this
crazy.
last
That's
week. Yeah.
a monster.
Cooley
talked
didn't get
about this
10?
last week.
I thought Cooley got over 10 mil.
Yeah, I thought he
didn't
got
think
like
over 10.
11 or 10.5 or something. Or did Cooley get 10.5?
That's what I said. I thought Cooley got like 10 something.
Yeah, Cooley got a lot. He definitely got double digits. So did Neckass, I'm pretty sure. All right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
10
Cooley
million
got
per
10
season.
million.
Was Cooley. Yeah.
Did you
And
just
then
call
Hurley
him
was-
neck ass?
Yeah, Metcalf. That's me.
That's pretty. I
It's
wish
great.
I would have known that, little Steve. I could have used it the past couple of weeks.
I've been saying it
That's a
for
hockey,
how
that's
long
a hockey
now?
name right there.
Yeah.
Neck ass.
Thomas Harley got 10.58 per season.
8.58. That's kind of weird.
That's interesting.
Big contract. So he's obviously these guys are getting paid, and there's gonna be no one left in free agency. It's gonna kind of suck, but
Yeah, I mean, well, also like this is a precedent for, I mean, these contracts. I don't like everybody's getting double digit
yeah.
and average salaries for the cap. I mean, it's just like everyone's getting 10 plus.
What
Like,
is
everyone
Kempe
who's-
and Tuck gonna get? Like
Kempe's
those are the
definitely
next
getting
big free agents.
double digits. I don't know what Tuck's going to
I
get.
think so.
Kempe's
Depends on
definitely
what
getting
it does.
double.
Does Tuck want to stay?
I don't know.
I don't know. He says he does,
it's-
but I don't believe anything anyone says.
Yeah, that's also true.
Um,
Kempe's getting a payday. Yeah, Tuck. I'm not.
He's definitely he's
certain.
absolutely getting top dollar
oh yeah, he should. I mean, King should want to re-sign him
for that
He's
team. Yeah, for
extremely
him.
good scorer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with the garbage they signed in this past offseason.
Yeah.
The teams, the teams at the top of the standings: Montreal Canadiens 18, Detroit Red Wings 18. You have the Devils and Penguins at 18 each in the Metro, and then the Western Conference: Avs and Jets 19 and 18, and then you have Ducks,
That's
Knights,
crazy.
Oilers at 15. So the three teams that really stand out to me in these standings, so, we'll even go four. Montreal Canadiens leading the Atlantic at 18 points. They have been extremely good, 8-2 in their last 10. They are 4-1 at home. You have the Utah Mammoth, 8-4, 16 points, technically third in the Western Conference, and then the Ducks, 15 points, 7-3-1. They are winners of 3 straight. All young teams that are ascending, and I think have some of the best scorers in the league. Bennett Seneke with the Ducks has been having an awesome rookie season.
That kid's
Cutter
good.
Gauthier,
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah,
Gauthier. He looks good.
they have obviously Leo Carlson, and
Leo Carlson's
you
a
talk about
absolute stud.
Troy Terry is still there. He's still reliable. Mikael Granlund's doing well. Mason McTavish, the hands. Do you see the overtime
hurt,
goal
though.
that he had? Was fantastic. Talked about Ben Seneke. Chris Kreider's having another Cy Young.
got
year,
Christopher
6 goals.
James.
Right? Chris Kreider's
what
got
was
like
that?
6 or 7 goals or something like that.
Christopher
Yeah,
James.
6 goals. He sat out the
That
last
is-
4 games. Yeah, he sat out the last 4 games with hand, foot, and mouth disease. So that sucks.
Do you like
Even Jacob
Christopher
Trouba.
James?
I don't even know
Yeah,
what Christopher
Christopher
James means. Is this
Chris
is this some kind
Kreider?
of, is
Christopher
that his
James
actual last
Kreider?
middle name? Okay.
Yeah,
Do you know
it's
how I
Christopher
learned
James
that?
Kreider.
Do you know how I learned that?
I-
4 Nations.
Oh, okay.
Final
Who was
it on?
game. Yeah, he was on Team USA. Chris Kreider.
Yeah, sure was. And
But they
playing
actually, he
for
actually
some reason.
said, when did they say the James part? I don't remember seeing that.
It was 2 Ranger fans behind Mrs. Wu and I,
Oh.
and every time he got the puck, Christopher James, what the hell are you doing? Pass it to the child, and the child was
was it his-
actually Jack Hughes.
Was it his parents
Was
that
Jack
were
Hughes.
yelling at him from the stands?
Jack
Yeah, it's
Hughes
his
was a
mom.
child.
Christopher James, you know that's not going to work.
Oh, boy.
Christopher, get off the ice, Christopher James.
Go finish your homework.
Is everybody? Oh, what the hell is her name from? What's her name from Requiem for a Dream? Mrs. Goldfarb. Is that who was yelling at Chris Kreider in the stands?
I've actually never seen that.
I'm going to be on television. Goodness, you never saw that. That is the most depressing movie
It is
maybe
pretty
in existence.
upsetting.
extraordinarily well done.
Depressing
Just
movie. I mean,
horrible,
Marley and
yeah,
Me
just
was
like
pretty sad.
soul crushing. Well, I'm not talking about like sad because it's sad, and there's a lot of movies that are sad, but this is just like soul
Old Yeller was
crushingly
sad.
defeating.
Yeah, Old
Old
is
Yeller.
sad.
What the hell? All these movies growing up that we were forced to watch that just
Bambi.
crushed us.
Oh,
All of them. All
freaking
the
kids
Disney
were
ones.
crying. Kids were crying back in the day, watching
the hell
Old
shoots the
Yeller.
dog? Yeah, what kind of ending of a
Wasn't-
movie is that where the dog gets rabies and friggin' they go out back and shoot him with a friggin' shotgun?
Yeah, Turner and Hooch.
What is what
You
the
know?
hell is that teaching kids? Yeah.
Wait, Turner and Hooch, the dog dies?
Yeah, the dog died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has
I
a
remember
kid. He
Yeah,
has a
the-
kid.
yeah,
Yeah,
his-
there was a
his-
puppy.
One of
Yeah,
his puppies takes over.
Oh.
yeah. That looks
something new every day.
exactly like him. Yeah, yeah. It's freaking sad. Like, yeah, I would agree. That's what one of my favorite movies.
I would
No,
honestly,
actually my favorite.
I would love to know.
What?
I would love to know what the life lesson is in Old Yeller. Like, was
Ask-
dogs
ask,
getting rabies? Like, was that a common
Ask
thing
Kristi
back
Noem
then
what
when
she
there's just like
thinks about that movie.
yeah, right. Yeah,
It's probably
yeah
her
I guess that
fucking
maybe
favorite movie.
that might have maybe that influenced Kristi Noem to her actions in political career.
According to AI Overview, the main lesson in Old Yeller is that growing up involves accepting responsibility, making difficult choices for the good of others, and learning to navigate life's hardships.
That's
By killing a dog?
yeah, by your dog getting rabies because of your dumb ass. They had to go come save you, and then he gets rabies, and you
When-
gotta friggin' shoot him.
When doing the right thing hurts.
Yeah, F that.
Yep,
And he probably didn't even dispose of the
Um,
body properly.
probably not.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
The
Yeah.
carcass was just rotting. This is Hockey on Tap podcast, by the way. It is all about
We
hockey.
don't have to talk
as you can
hockey for
hear.
the rest of the podcast. I think we just talk movies.
I came
can
here
talk
to be
whatever
a
you want.
distraction.
You
Just
do
terribly
not need to
upsetting
come here to be a
Disney movies on
distraction.
tap.
We get distracted
So-
very easily in this podcast.
So, what did you guys think of Waterworld?
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of the biggest
I actually
biggest
like
bomb in the
That
history
movie
of movies.
sucks, right?
I kind of liked it.
Thanks, Shrimp, for
But-
bringing up that.
Jesus.
We talked about the middle six or the top six for the Utah Mammoth, and they're still
we're
rolling.
talking hockey again.
Obviously,
Okay.
Okay.
Nick Schmaltz, Gunther, Keller, Cooley, Paterka, Baird Hayden, all doing pretty well.
I really do. Like
Any
that team.
teams that you guys or anything in this first quarter or sixth of the season that you guys are pretty impressed with?
I feel
Even
like
Mr.
everybody
Wolf?
talked up. A lot of people talked up Montreal going into the season and doing well, and so I feel like it's supposed to not be a surprise, but I still feel like it's kind of a surprise.
Yeah, a little bit.
Detroit also, because Detroit, I mean, in the off season, whatever. I mean, Detroit they continue to do bizarre things, and for whatever reason, and it's not. I mean, they acquired Gibson, and Gibson's not the one.
Talbot's
you know,
the guy
he's
like,
had-
playing best one.
Basically, and Gibson's had a handful of good games, but his numbers are not great.
No.
So it's not him who turned the team around, but I don't know
But
that
their offense is doing
they're
awesome.
sustainable. I think some of these teams, like we're gonna start to learn like which one of these teams that came out of the gate, like super hot, like the Devils and the Penguins and the Red Wings and the Kraken obviously are gonna definitely come down to earth. I think some of these other teams, like I actually wouldn't be surprised, and I think the percentages of teams starting like 8-2, something along those lines. It's like 24 teams have done it since I forget what year, and all of them have made the playoffs. But I don't know that I see Detroit making the playoffs still. I think that's like out of all these teams that you just named, I feel like they're the team that could most likely fall.
Yeah, I think that in that division, I still think Florida and Tampa are playoff teams.
Florida, Tampa, and Toronto are kind of underachieving right now.
Yes.
And I
I
think they'll
could see-
start to. Well, now Tampa's on a like Shroom said, Tampa's on a 5-game win streak, so they're kind of trying.
Yeah.
They're finding their feet now, so they'll turn it around. They're definitely finishing in the top 3. Florida, I don't exactly know. Maybe they get healthy, but I mean, the health
that's
of
when they'll pick it
Florida
up.
isn't coming
Once
for
they
a
get
long
healthy,
time.
they'll be able to pick it up and
But
get in, like,
it's
playoff
not really.
mode
I
and
mean,
make the playoffs.
Matthew Kachuk could come back soon, but Barkov is gone, so he's not coming
Yeah,
back.
he's gone. Yeah.
If at all. But Matthew Kachuk, I'm sure he'll help. But they're probably. I mean, Florida. I can't imagine Florida not making the playoffs. But I just see the Atlantic being a little too strong. Maybe Detroit fights for a wild card spot, but they're definitely. I cannot imagine they maintain. And even Montreal, I cannot imagine they maintain top 3 in that division.
I could see Montreal falling off. Like, they're still a young team. Sometimes you get expectations, and then all of a sudden you just tank. Like, I could see that.
That was
happening.
like last year with Montreal also. Like you saw games where they come out flying and they look like incredible. There's great young, fast, talented, skilled young team, and then the next day no one shows up, and then they get annihilated by somebody or just lose to. So it's I think they're young enough where they're trying to figure out how to balance consistency as far as like getting up for every team that you play instead of just like a handful of them. And I mean, Marty St. Louis, I think, is doing a really good job. And it's, raking those kids in and getting them to perform at that high level every night, or at least, close to it. Everyone's going to have down games. But, if it's like, 2 games you look great and then 3 games you look terrible, and then you look great the next game and then another game you look terrible, like that's where it's concerning. But, every team just has a crappy game every now and then.
And Dobish, obviously goaltending, he's been awesome. 6-0, 930, 197.
They're still not committed to making him the number 1. And at this point, I mean, like,
No, they're not.
why do you have to be so insistent that Montembeau's your guy when he's not?
Yeah, maybe.
And it's like the whole thing.
Stuff.
And the whole thing when you come into a season, and what I hate when you come into a season, some coaches will be like, "Well, I'm going to ride the hot hand," and then they play this guy like Dobish, for instance. But then like he'll have one bad performance and he's on the bench for 4 consecutive games. That's the thing that drives me crazy with goaltending, is that some of these kids, and you don't know how they project. Like, of course you have some goalies out there that project as backups. Like that's just inevitable. But guys that have the possibility, like, I don't know what Karel Vejmelka projected as coming in, but you got to give them the opportunity to show what they can do, especially if they're playing well. And if they have one bad game and all of a sudden you're like, well, you're a backup again, and there goes all the confidence. These guys, somebody like Dobish needs to keep playing and do something like what Columbus and what Pittsburgh's doing now. Just go every other if you want to. Don't have him on the bench for consecutive games just because you think Montembeau's your guy.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. That's what a dumb team does. That ride. Sometimes you got to ride some hot hands, and if they do have a bad game, then maybe you start the next one and you see how they react. They come back from the same reaction, right?
But if they have such a hot run like Dobish has, and then he has an off game, put Montembeau in the next game, start Dobish the following game after that. Don't just glue him to the bench because you're like, well, we gave you a chance to be number 1. You had a bad game. Now we're going back to the guy who we thought was number 1 all this time.
Completely agree with you. Obviously, goaltending overall has been pretty good. There's obviously some duds here and there, but Logan Thompson's having a good young season. We talked about Dobish. Dan Vladar from Philly is doing really well. Out of nowhere.
I picked him up on fantasy hockey, by the way.
Nice.
Well done, Sam. Well done.
Stevens.
Do you know who I dropped?
Who'd you drop?
Archer
Jake Allen?
Shilovs?
No. I dropped a Landeskog, believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Just like how he dropped in that video.
Yeah. Steve's favorite goaltender, Tristan Jarry, still having a very good season, young season.
Got him too.
Yep. You got obviously the big names: Hellebuck, Demko, Shesterkin's having a good year. Dostal's having a pretty decent year. Yeah, Demko. I am too.
Dostal too.
I want Demko
good.
to be the third goaltender for Team USA over.
Yeah, I think he can
Swayman.
play his way into it. Like Swayman's doing, I don't think Swayman's doing himself any major favors right now. I mean, not that he's doing
No, he's not.
poorly, but he's not, convincing me that he should be the third guy. And again, we said the third guy's probably not going to play, but I think Demko should be there because I think he has the most chance to be should injuries happen or should there be just a colossal failure from Ottinger and Hellebuck. I think Demko is a really good insurance plan.
Yeah. This year, I mean, so many guys are doing well offensively. Scheifele right now is at the top of the leaderboard, 20 points in 12 games, but Eichel 19 points, McKinnon 19. Nick Suzuki's having a really good year, 16 assists, leads all players in assists. Nate is at the 10-goal mark. Malkin's having a great year. Larkin,
Yep.
Kel McCarr, obviously, and he's going to get paid a Brinks truck. Celebrini, we've obviously, blown him quite
Sid.
a bit.
Sid too.
I was going to talk about him. Connor McDavid's coming back, but yeah, Sidney Crosby, just ageless, 9 goals, 7 assists, 16 points in 13 games. A lot of older guys doing pretty well right now. We talked about Malkin leading assists, Crosby, Tavares has looked pretty good with Toronto.
How come you're not naming any Devils? You've been sitting
Hughes
there.
Do the
Hughes is
Devils have
top
any old
20.
players?
Yeah, we just talked about old
Palat's
players.
doing very well.
I don't believe that
even-
for a second.
Markstrom has as many assists as Palat.
That's Palat does. I
Ooh,
was gonna say, who's saying
that's-
Palat's doing well? His mom?
I'm about to get I'm about to get my jersey, Palat.
Yeah.
So once I receive it, little Steve, he'll be freaking out of here in no time. Any jersey I get, the guy's gone.
Yeah.
Every freaking time.
That's why I think when I was younger, I got different jerseys, but over the years, I learned that. I guess I kind of figured that Crosby was going to be like a career guy in Pittsburgh. So any new jersey I ever got was his. Maybe it's like cliche as far as like a Penguins fan goes, but whatever.
Yeah, Palat's got 1 assist in 13 games.
Holy cow!
And that's it.
Pittsburgh's
He's got
getting
no
the
goals
power
and one
play.
assist.
That was a solid assist, by the way, and I think that was on the opening day. It was a solid
primary?
assist.
It was opening night.
Was it a primary?
I think I'm ready to say, or pretty close to saying it, the best defenseman in the Metro resides in Long Island. Matthew Schaefer is so goddamn good already. I think he's the best defenseman possibly in the tri-state area.
It's also
It's
also unfortunate that he's an Islander because he just seems like
is.
such a good kid.
does.
It really sucks. He's gotta be on that team.
Not that I'm gonna. It's just like I have obviously a disdain for the franchise, but and
Why is that?
base. I'm not gonna.
Why?
I honestly don't know. I just think I really think it's not the players. It's most of the time I mostly don't have much against many players unless they're just deplorable human beings, and I've stated my case for that in previous podcasts. But the fans sometimes make it much worse. And basically, it's really the only time I dislike any franchise is because the fans are insufferable. And
It's because
some of them you can
yes,
deal with.
yes. Is it because they do that?
Yeah.
Is it because they love Dennis Potvin?
I don't know. It's some of it.
My hatred
Actually, you know what?
Because of
Butch Goring. Yes,
Yep.
I agree
Butch
with
Goring
Shrimp.
is pretty bad.
A lot of it is
Yeah.
having to suffer through the broadcast with Butch Goring, and he is
Oh, okay.
easily the worst. But no, anyway, that aside, I think Matthew Schaefer just seems like just a genuinely really, really good kid. And of course,
Completely agree.
emotional style with his Hockey Fights Cancer tribute to his mother. Obviously,
He'll do it,
very sad
Tavares.
that,
He's
I mean,
he's
probably-
living with
I hope he does.
he's
Go somewhere else.
He's
I don't
currently
wanna
living
cheer
with
for the Islanders.
Boomer Esiason's daughter and son-in-law, Matt Martin and Sydney Esiason. So he gets
I
to
thought
wake up
Matt
to
Martin
see her.
wasn't. Yeah, right.
No, he
I thought
doesn't.
Matt Martin.
He works for the team.
Oh. Justin Canigliaro says worst fan base in all sports.
There you go.
I don't know that I disagree with you there. I don't have the proof, but we can.
Don't you
we
think
can run
Flyer
some
fans are
scientific-
bad? Flyer
Yes.
fans are bad.
Flyer fans.
Yeah,
so
but
Flyer
they're born
fans
like that.
Most Philly
I-
fans,
so
not just
Philly
Flyers,
fans.
are pretty bad.
But that being said, the Flyers' standing ovation for Mario Lemieux coming back from his cancer treatment, first game back in Philly, the standing ovation that he got, that garners some respect. So you see, there's like some. So they're not completely inhuman. There is some empathy there in the Philadelphia base. Granted, that was a long time ago, but still, that's big. You know, the biggest rival,
Booed Santa Claus.
obviously best player on the Penguins. To give him a standing O for that is big in my book.
They ate horse poop when they won the Super Bowl.
They sure did.
Those Philly fans.
or one of them
that
did.
guy. Yeah, that guy is some.
They vomit all over
Giardia.
themselves while fighting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. They do fight each other often.
I mean, do you guys got anything more to talk about before we end this?
The Penguins actually got a power play.
weird
That's
podcast?
crazy. As I was talking
Get
about,
out of town.
They must listen to this
Zachary-
podcast.
they must.
Schaefer had was the youngest
Hey!
defenseman ever to have a multi-goal game.
Ben Kindle's
with his
got 2
2
goals.
against the Columbus Blue Jackets.
You know, there's
By the
a
way, how many
Devil's.
players?
There's a Devil's Island. Go ahead.
No, how many players from this current draft are playing?
There's
Seneke,
a bunch.
Schaefer, Kindle. Who else is besides those 3?
Misa.
Yeah.
Seneke,
Misa.
Misa is playing. Yeah,
No, but Seneca
So
was
Lord-
Misa,
he wasn't this draft.
he was 2024. I thought it was this past draft. He wasn't.
No, he was the draft before. He was 3rd overall the draft before.
Okay, so
He was,
then
he was the kid,
Schaefer,
he was the kid when he
Misa.
got drafted. He was like, "Holy f!" and they saw him on camera. You couldn't believe that he
Oh,
got drafted
yeah.
3rd overall.
So you have Kindle, Schaefer, and who did we just say?
Misa.
Schaefer, Kindle, Misa. Yeah, so those 3.
Who else?
What's his name just got sent down? Brady Martin, but he was up for a little while.
He was up for a
he
little
He got
bit.
sent
Yeah, he
back
got
to
sent
juniors.
Yeah, yeah, he was sent back to
So-
juniors.
So Kindle's officially here. I don't know if well, Schaefer, I assume, is because I don't think he's ever been scratched.
Is-
And
Frondel's in
Misa
Sweden.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not playing for Chicago.
Yeah.
I really don't think
think
there's
this
that
might be
many
it.
from this draft.
Yeah,
I think it's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Like a handful.
And Schaefer, we knew. Kindle, I don't think anybody expected, right? Who would have?
No.
Who? First of all, he was drafted 11th overall, and most people hated the draft pick. And now he just scored his 5th goal. 5 goals, no assists. Still, by the way.
Oh yeah. So
Second
yeah,
goal
five
tonight.
five players.
Power-
So Schaefer, Misa, and obviously Kindle. But Martin got 3 games, and Braden Coates from Vancouver got 3 games as well.
Just 3,
You got
and
sent
then got sent back.
Just 3.
That's kind of
Yep.
weird. Why wouldn't you keep him up for like the
The 9 games.
You might as well play
Yeah.
the 8 games, right? Play the 8 games and then.
But you know what I like next year? We'll quickly talk about this. Next year, there's going to be the rule that NHL teams can have
yeah.
an under 19-year-old
Mhm.
in their system, and they can allow it to
One.
be. They can send them to
In
the
the
AHL. Only one
Yeah.
player. For
Yeah.
you know, they can send them up and down and call them back and forth. I like that a lot. They should be doing.
That
They
is
should do
good.
2
I
or
like that.
3.
They
of them.
should have. They were supposed to. That was one of the rules that they were considering making valid this season, and I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's such an
I don't
easy
know.
thing to implement. Why wouldn't you? Because there are so many
Yeah,
players
'cause-
that are just too
good for
the
juniors.
juniors,
Yeah.
and they can regress. You send them back to juniors, and they'll actually get worse and get into worse habits because you're playing against
That-
significantly worse talent.
That happened to Brennan
It doesn't
Hoffman
make any
last
sense.
year. Or 2 years ago. His 3rd year in juniors, he was too good to play juniors. The Rangers wanted him up, but they couldn't have him go to the AHL, so he had to go back to the juniors, and it hinders your development because you're just so much better and physically stronger than these other people. You should be playing in a different league, and
Yeah,
that's just
you
the,
get
the
you
bad
and then
thing
you,
that is
your
juniors.
your bad habits. It garners bad habits when they send them back
Yep.
to a league that they are just far superior in playing. Like if you can't
and
prove
and now they
anything
can
else,
also
it should be more. But at least the 1 is
Yeah.
good. But I mean,
And-
it
and these
should have
juniors
been.
guys
I don't
can
know.
go to
I don't know
college.
why they wouldn't. Yes, which is
Which is
also,
also
better
good.
better than juniors. Yes, because you're still
Yes.
playing against older, bigger, more physical, more talented
Yep.
in some cases players. But no, I think that's a good rule. I don't know why they didn't implement it this year. I think Harrison, for example, on my team, Harrison Brunick, I think is having a solid season. He's been scratched a couple times now. I think he might be playing his 9th game tonight. But like, you don't send a guy like that back to juniors because it's going to, especially defensemen, it's going to get them into bad habits. And as a defenseman, it makes it even worse because you start to get a little bit lazy in your training and this and that because you're so far superior to everybody around you. You should be able to play against bigger talent. So it sucks that the only option is you're playing with the Penguins in the NHL. Maybe you need a little more development because you're a young kid, but don't play against guys that you're just like way better in because there's nothing else to prove in the juniors.
How many minutes is he playing though in the NHL? Is he playing like significant minutes, or is he getting shit?
No, he's getting like 16, 18 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, defensemen always get a pretty decent amount.
Some of these kids that they have come up to the NHL and then they can only send them to juniors. They're up in the NHL, but they only play like 8, 9, or 10 minutes or something. If they could go to the AHL and play significant minutes, I think that would be much more beneficial for them.
Power play, especially defenseman, even a forward. Yeah, like you said, from like top power play, top penalty kill, whatever you want to. Get them, like 18, 20 minutes a game. If you're a defenseman, get them 21, 22, 23 minutes a game in the AHL. But like if you're getting that time in the juniors, it's not doing anything for you. Yeah.
All right, and we'll leave this last little bit before we head out. We always do the plus minus because it's always a fun end to our podcast. Who is your positive? Yeah, bye, Sam. Who is your positive leader?
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam. Who is your plus?
I'll say that again because you got a little frozen there.
Who is your plus leader in the NHL?
Lehkonen.
Lehkonen, plus 12. Him and Kel McCarr are tied. Who is your minus leader?
Spurgeon.
Nope.
Yeah, is it Spurgeon?
He was the last one I saw. When I checked.
Nope, it is a St. Louis Blue this time.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. St. Louis Blue. Who is it?
Is Luke Shen on still in St.
It's
Louis?
their captain. It's Braden Shen.
No, it's friggin' the other
Braden,
Shen.
I was going to say.
Oh, Jesus.
Braden.
What is he?
What's his minus?
Minus 13.
Nice.
And then Uyghur and Coronado are at minus 12 for the Calgary Stampede.
Braden points down to minus 9. Yes.
Hey, yeah.
Heyo.
There's a couple New York Rangers. Zibanejad's minus 8. Not good. We stinky.
Justin,
all right.
real quick.
Braden points at minus 9.
Gavin McKenna.
Anthony Cirelli is like plus 8.
I'm going to real quick address Justin's question. Take Gavin McKenna leaving WHL, CHL for NCAA. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Down.
And also love,
absolutely.
And also love the payday. Love the payday he got, and I hope it brings more guys to collegiate.
Penn State,
and it's a better league to play in. Better league to play in.
It is.
And they're actually televising games on ESPN.
Play there.
Awesome.
Yeah, play there until play in juniors until you're 17, 18. Go to college. It's so much better. Babas, Harbin Babas. It's like a 175. This is horrible.
Nole is a. I poured myself half another glass, and it is a 4.75. I'll give it.
I like it.
I don't know if I can give this a worse rating than I did last week when I drank the same thing.
Oh my God!
So
you are.
I'll multiply that by.
Take her home, Schwim.
7. Oh wait, I had my quote up and now I lost it. Hold on, it's about you, Dean. Though. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Shots in this Penguins game are 21-7 Pittsburgh. And the second period's almost over. Yeah, second period's almost over.
God damn. Well, good.
So
They're
it's the
playing
song.
Toronto, aren't
so
they?
hurry up, Trim. Yeah, F them.
Sorry. Good, F them.
Hopefully they don't blow it.
From now on, there are 3 ways to do things. The right way, the wrong way, and the Billy Dean way. Isn't that the wrong way? Yeah, but faster.
Alright, I'm back.